Welcome to the Make Peace with Life Shortcast. This is episode number 13 of the Shortcast, and this is called the spiritual experience of stepping onto a professional baseball field. Okay, let me preface this. My son recently came to visit. My son likes baseball. I like baseball. His fiance likes baseball. So we decided to go to a minor league baseball game here in Texas. We went and saw the Frisco Rough Riders. Beautiful ballpark. If you've not been there, check it out. It's gorgeous. Lots of great amenities there. It was a wonderful experience. But we enjoyed the game. We had great food, had a couple of beers. The Rough Riders won. It was a great experience. It was a quick game. Didn't take too long. It was just perfect. The weather was nice. Everything was just perfect. The best part was after the game, they allowed us to go out on the field and they shot off fireworks and let us watch the fireworks from the field. A wonderful thing, a wonderful experience. I've been on many professional baseball fields in my time, not as a player, granted, which I would have loved to have been, but baseball's always been a passion of mine. When I was young, that was my dream goal, to be a professional baseball player. I played in high school. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was probably, besides for bowling, it was probably the best sport that I participated in as far as my ability. I really enjoyed it. I really loved it. I couldn't get enough of it when I was younger. But that leads to this topic. It was amazing to go out on the field because every field holds an energy. Every baseball field holds an energy, from past players to the games that were played there. There are so many hopes and dreams that step on that field every single day, especially when you're talking a minor league field where you get out there, because they usually don't let you go out on the professional Major League Baseball fields that often. But for the minor league games, they do this quite often. But you feel the hopes and dreams of all the young men, young women probably too, that have stepped out there now that we're getting ready to have women's professional baseball come along. But you feel all the hopes and dreams of those players and something that they worked their whole life for. And this is, oh my gosh, what did I do to my hair? I went the wrong way. But anyhow, this is one of the things that's super powerful, to bring those hopes and dreams along with you as you step on that baseball field. Baseball, to me, is a very spiritual game. It's like, for one thing that's interesting with baseball is you fail more than you succeed. So those of you that know baseball know that 300 is a great batting average. Well, that's only getting 3 hits out of every 10 plate appearances. So 7 times you fail, 3 times you succeed, and that makes you a great baseball player in that sense. If you can average 300, you're in the top elite there. So you fail more times. Same way with pitching. You fail more than you don't strike out as many people that hit the ball off of you. Your earned run average is based on how many times people get hits off of you. So you fail more than you succeed, but that doesn't mean it's a total failure as far as that goes. So but with that, patience matters. So if any of you have ever played baseball, there is an art to batting and an art to pitching, to where it's not just throw it as hard as you can, not just swing as hard as you can. There's ways that you can project the ball in certain directions if you're a batter. There's ways to extend the counts, fouling pitches off so you can get another shot. You don't like that pitch. Same way with pitching. There's different forms of pitching. There's curveballs, there's knuckleballs, there's fastballs. It's a very art-filled sport if you look at it that way. But the best thing about baseball is it's so full of new opportunities. Each inning is a new opportunity to score. Every at bat is a new opportunity to get a hit. Every pitch is a new opportunity to throw a strike. So there are constantly new things coming up for baseball. So that's one of the reasons you fail so much, but you have lots of opportunities too. So those goes hand in hand in that sense. And I love that about baseball. But so that's one of the things about getting on the field. You feel all that energy. Now, most of the time, like the other day when I got on the field, there wasn't a crowd in the stands, but I've been in there where I've done some crazy things like a tricycle race on there where people were cheering for you. There is an energy around that you cannot believe. And I love that for all these young men and young ladies that play the games, that the crowd cheers for them, and that's something you can absorb, and you can't explain it unless you're out there and they're cheering for you or your team. You don't know how beneficial that is, but it goes both ways. The crowd cheers for the players, and but they get the players to perform for them in that sense. The whole point of cheering is to get them to perform better, so your team can win. So it's a win-win for both teams, or both sides in that sense. But let's get back to the field. I mean, if you've ever stepped out on a professional baseball field, that grass is perfect. I mean, you can't do that in your yard. I mean, you could, but it'd take a lot of time and a lot of attention. They have professional people that come and take care of this grass. You get on this grass, it's soft, it's perfect. I mean, it's cut the same level. There's no indentions. It's soft. It's made for these players to protect the players partially, but also to give them the best performance field. So, as you know, that all that adds up to the energy of the game. Just takes you away. It takes you into someplace special. It makes you forget about things. It makes you forget about, you're not thinking about emails. You're not thinking about work. You're at the ball game. You might have a beer in your hand. You might have a hot dog, some popcorn, a pretzel. Oh, I love the pretzels at the game. They're so good. But the ball game allows you to escape reality for a little while, whether you're holding on to your dreams of being a professional player or enjoying the dreams of the players that are out there right now. There's a metaphysical bubble around a baseball field that allows you to just sit back and enjoy the game. And I think that's wonderful. But now, one of the things that I mentioned earlier was they let us out on the field to watch the fireworks. And this is the very first time I've ever went out on the field to watch fireworks. So it was kind of interesting because I actually laid down on the field. Grass was so soft, clean, amazing, all that stuff. But I laid down on the field and watched the fireworks shoot off above me. It was really amazing experience because I got fireworks, bombs, noise going above me. But on the field was peace. Everybody was quiet. Everybody was looking up. There was not a lot of noise besides the fireworks shooting up above. There was peace below, chaos above. And how awesome was that contradiction of each other? So that made me feel amazing all in itself. But as we finish up here, the one thing I want to tell you is baseball is a very sacred place. Baseball fields are a very sacred place. We talked about the hopes and the dreams of everybody, but the fans love coming. They have their favorites on their food, their beverages, things like that. It's almost like a church in that state, or a place of worship. I think that's the better word for a baseball field. It's a place of worship. We worship the game. We worship the players. The players in return worship the crowd, because without the crowd, they're not getting the big salaries that they're hoping to get or something. And there's something about that minor league feel. I've been to stadiums where amazing people have played. I've been to one where shoeless Joe Jackson played. If that's an old time, I've been to one where Babe Ruth played. A lot of them nowadays are built so fast that they don't have that history involved in it. But when you get to one that has the history of some of the great players that have played in the past, it really does become a sacred location. And if you think about it, if you start thinking about in history, places like the Roman Colosseum, the ball field in Chichen Itza, these were all sporting complexes that are now national treasures for these places. So think about that next time you go to the ball game, that could be the sacred site that in many years from now, they might be having tours going through and explaining how they played baseball and exaggerating it a little bit maybe too to make it more exciting. But and having artifacts. They might find baseballs, old baseball mitts in the ground and stuff. So it's really fascinating to think. But baseball is a sacred place. So that's my take on this shortcast of how spiritual stepping onto a professional baseball field can be. And I hope if you get the chance to step on a professional baseball field, you'll do it because it is one of life's great treasures. That's it for today. Make peace with life. Go to the website, get your shirt. You can wear it to the baseball game. I will remind you the baseball game. All those things. Show people that you're making peace with life. Get the book. Listen to more of the podcast. Keep coming back because we love you. And I will be back again with some more peace for you.